Gentlemen, have you ever wondered how one moment can transform your entire life? It's true, just a single decision, a single encounter, even a single realization can shatter the old you and give birth to someone stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable. Life doesn't warn you before it changes you forever. There's no siren or flashing light before your path splits in two. One moment can push you to greatness or drag you into regret. As men, we carry the weight of our choices on our shoulders. We don't get to blame fate forever, but the power in this is extraordinary. You can seize that moment and become the man you were meant to be. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. This video is for every man ready to take ownership of his destiny. For those willing to face that pivotal moment and say, I will not break. I will transform. Stay with me because in this video, we're going to dive deep into how one moment can change you forever. We'll break it down into 4 powerful chapters, each one full of real-life examples, ancient wisdom, motivational advice, and actionable lessons. If you're serious about growth, if you want to be better than you were yesterday, then this is your video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more content to build stronger men, better minds, and unbreakable spirits. Now let's dive in. Chapter 1. The power of a single decision. There is a truth many men ignore until it's too late. Your entire life can pivot on one decision. Think about it. A single yes or no can open doors or slam them shut forever. One moment of courage can turn you into a leader. One moment of weakness can destroy your reputation, your family, or even your freedom. It sounds dramatic because it is dramatic. Life doesn't hand out participation trophies. It rewards those who choose wisely in critical moments. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Sun Tzu. Imagine a man offered a job overseas. He hesitates. Fear, doubt, comfort keep him rooted. Years later, he's stuck in the same role, watching friends pass him by. That moment of hesitation defined his entire career. Or the man who sees injustice and stays silent. That silence haunts him forever. These moments test our character. They don't announce themselves with flashing signs. They arrive quietly, demanding we choose with courage and clarity. Look at historical figures who seized their moment. Julius Caesar crossing the Rubicon, an irreversible act that changed Roman history. He said, "The die is cast," knowing there was no turning back. In modern life, think of an entrepreneur who quits his safe job to start a company. That moment of risk defines his legacy. Men often say they're waiting for the right time, but time doesn't wait. That hesitation is where dreams go to die. Most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Henry David Thoreau. The Stoics believed we must train ourselves to be ready for these moments. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Your obstacle, your moment of fear, is your chance to act. When you face a big decision, pause, ask yourself, what would the man I respect choose? Don't let fear speak for you. Fear protects, but it also imprisons. Write down your principles. When the moment comes, you won't waver. A single moment can define you, but only if you have the discipline to choose well. Gentlemen, remember, your life is a series of moments. How you meet them is who you are. Drop a comment below. Share a decision that shaped you or one you know will define your path. Chapter 2. The unexpected crisis that tests you. Gentlemen, it's easy to believe you control everything until life humbles you. One of the hardest truths to accept is that the moment that changes you forever often comes when you least expect it. A crisis, a betrayal, an accident, a loss. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. These moments do not ask permission before arriving. They don't care about your plans or your comfort zone, but they will reveal your true character. Think about a man who suddenly loses his job after 20 years, or the father who learns his child is sick, or the husband who discovers betrayal in his marriage. These are devastating events, but here's the brutal and empowering truth. You don't choose the crisis, but you choose your response. During the 2008 financial crash, countless men lost their livelihoods overnight. Some gave up, turning to alcohol, despair, even ending their lives. Others refused to be broken. They learned new skills, moved cities, started over from scratch. One crisis, two radically different outcomes. Life is not fair, but your response is your responsibility. The obstacle is the path. Zen proverb. Stoic philosophers trained daily for this truth. Seneca wrote letters imagining poverty, exile, death, not because he was pessimistic, but to be prepared. He said, "He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand." Preparedness doesn't mean paranoia. It means understanding that hardship will come and resolving in advance to act with courage. Practice negative visualization. Imagine losing what you value. How would you respond? This trains your resilience. Build your support network before crisis hits. Strong men lean on strong friendships. Develop daily habits of discipline. When life tests you, your habits will carry you through. Remember, gentlemen, the man who panics in crisis dies many times. The man who prepares meets crisis with unshakable calm. One unexpected moment can destroy you or forge you into something stronger than you ever imagined. Drop a comment below. How have you faced an unexpected crisis? Or how do you plan to meet one if it comes? Chapter 3. The quiet revelation that changes everything. Not every life-changing moment is loud or catastrophic. Some are silent, internal. A realization in the dead of night. A sentence that hits you like lightning. A moment alone where you see the truth about yourself for the first time. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. These moments are easy to ignore because they're uncomfortable. They show you your weakness, your excuses, your wasted time. But ignoring them is the greatest betrayal of yourself. Gentlemen, many men never allow themselves these revelations. They fill their lives with noise, distraction, entertainment, addiction, anything to avoid that quiet confrontation. But the man who has the courage to face these moments transforms forever. Picture a man who, after years of chasing money, realizes he's neglected his family. One night, he sits in silence and sees the truth. He is a stranger to his children. That moment breaks him, but it also saves him. He decides to change. He shows up. He rebuilds. Or the man who realizes he's been living in fear of judgment his whole life. One conversation with an old friend reveals he's never truly spoken his mind. That single realization sets him on a path to authenticity. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius. In ancient Greece, the oracle at Delphi bore the inscription, "Know thyself." This wasn't a suggestion, it was a command, because self-ignorance is the root of all poor choices. If you know your values, your limits, your fears, you can master them. If you don't, they will master you. Schedule time alone, no distractions. Journal honestly. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Welcome criticism. It often reveals truths you refuse to see. Study philosophy, history, psychology. Learn from those who saw deeper into the human condition. Gentlemen, the most life-changing moment may be the quiet realization that you can no longer lie to yourself. Don't run from that moment. Embrace it. Let it change you. Drop a comment below. What's a realization that changed the way you see yourself or your life? Chapter 4. Seizing your defining moment. Gentlemen, we've talked about big decisions, unexpected crises, and quiet revelations. But here's the truth that matters most. All of this is meaningless unless you seize your moment. Every man is given chances to change his life. Some are forced upon him, some sneak up quietly, but every man will be judged not by the moment itself, but by what he chooses to do with it. Fortune favors the brave. Virgil. This is where men often fail. They see the opportunity but freeze. They see the crisis but collapse. They have the realization, but refuse to change. The defining moment is a test, not of fate, not of luck, but of your will. Consider the man who hits rock bottom, bankrupt, divorced, alone. He can choose bitterness, blame, and excuses. Or he can say, "This is the moment I begin again." History is full of men who seized their defining moment. Abraham Lincoln lost countless elections, suffered devastating personal losses, yet chose to run again and changed the world. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison but used that time to become the leader South Africa needed. Their defining moments were forged in pain, but they chose to act. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Seneca, the Stoics taught that external events are not under our control, only our responses. Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." That is your power as a man. Act decisively. Don't let fear keep you on the fence. The worst decision is no decision. Take responsibility. Never blame fate, luck, or others for your choices. Commit to growth. When your moment comes, don't just survive it. Use it to become better. Gentlemen, listen carefully. Your defining moment may be today, or tomorrow, or a year from now, but it will come. When it does, remember everything we've talked about and the power of choice, the test of crisis, the clarity of self-knowledge, the courage to act. Don't waste it. Don't delay. Don't let fear decide for you. Because in the end, your life is not measured by the comfort you found, but by the moments you seized and the man you became. Drop a comment below. Are you ready to seize your defining moment? Tell us how you'll choose to act when it arrives.